2K17 video, and finally I bring to you guys the video that you guys have been asking for. What is my player build, the best player build in NBA 2K17 after all these damn patches have already dropped this year in NBA 2K17. So that's what we're gonna go over in today's video. If you're new to the YouTube channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's get 300 likes on this YouTube video and let's jump right into it. So the reason that I feel like this is going to be the best build in NBA 2K17 is because I have used this build since the beginning of NBA 2K17. I have not touched my player. I made him the exact same weight, the height. I didn't have to modify anything. It was right from the very beginning, but in today's video I'm going to break down everything for you guys. This will be the exact build you guys see me using in almost every single one of my videos. The best build in NBA 2K17, of course, has to be the playmaker. With this build, you're going to be able to dribble the ball easy. You're going to be able to speed boost without boost, which is a big deal. You're going to be able to gain VC fast. Since you don't have to buy boost, you're going to be able to shoot. And most importantly, you're going to be able to embarrass people with this build, getting so many ankle breakers with this playmaker. Now it's time for the height. Now right here is where most people, or a lot of people, start messing up on their archetypes. A lot of people would recommend it to put it to 5'7" just because you're going to be short, which means you're going to be able to shoot the lights out. The one thing they won't tell you is that if you make your player super short, you're going to get some of the worst animations possible. It's going to be impossible for you to actually drive the ball in, which is kind of what a playmaker does. So I really do not recommend that you guys make it the shortest height possible. Same thing with a 6'7" playmaker. Yes, you will be able to speed boost, but you're going to be way slower than any other of these point guards on the My Park. So even though in my opinion 6'7" is not that bad of a height, I probably could see myself using a 6'7" playmaker, but I found like the best perfect height is going to be 6'5". This is the height of my point guard that I use in every single one of my videos. He gets the best animations. He can speed boost without boost. He can shoot the ball. It is just a perfect height for a point guard. You'll be able to guard the taller point guards and the shorter point guards, and you're going to be one of the fastest ones out there. So go ahead and put it at 6'5". Now it's time for the wingspan, which in my opinion is probably the most important thing when it comes to your archetype. Now personally, I think if I could go back in time, I probably would max out my player's arms. Just because there's so many benefits with these long arms. You play better defense and you get better animations. But with this my player, I believe that I put his arms all the way short. They put him the shortest way possible, just because it makes your overall shot way better than it would compared to those long ass arms. So just make your arms super short if you really want to shoot good, and make them super lengthy if you want to play better defense and better dunks. And the weight that I recommend that you guys put this playmaker would be the lowest amount of weight, which is only 175 pounds for this playmaking point guard. But right here, I will say that I messed up on my player build. I put my player build on 190 pounds just because I didn't want to be too skinny or too overweight. Good balance of strength, but if I could go back, I would put it at 175 pounds. So that's what I recommend that you guys do, so it can be even faster at your My Park. And the rest of this stuff, I just left it the same. My shoulder width, I did not touch it. My shooting, my dominant hand, I just put it on right. You can put it whatever you want, the number, whatever you want. None of that matters. So just to recap, we're going to go over just every single one of these once again so you guys are not confused. Like I said, the number doesn't matter, the hand doesn't matter, your shoulder width kind of matters, but I just kept it default. For my weight, I put it at 175 pounds. My player I use today is at 190 pounds, but I would put it at 175 if I could go back in time. My wingspan is short, all the way the max, the shortest length you can possibly do, just so you can shoot overall better at the park. My height is at 6'5". It's a perfect balance of speed and power. Able to guard even the shortest and the tallest point guards at the My Park archetype playmaker, and my position is a point guard, of course. And right here I'm just showing you guys that yes, this build can speed boost at your My Court, because I know that's such a big deal to you guys. Which means if you can speed boost at your My Court, which that means you can speed boost overall without buying boost this year in NBA 2K17. Now we're gonna go over every single attribute for this playmaking build, just so you guys can see how nasty this man's attributes and how it's gonna translate to the park. So now let's jump right into it. Now as you guys can see, my shooting off the dribble is in the high 70s, but I'm nowhere near done actually maxing it out. I only have 2 bars left to max it out, which means it should be even higher. My layups and dunks are all looking right. My driving dunk is a 73, but just keep in mind that even the best dunk packages, you don't need a crazy driving dunk. The best dunk packages can be unlocked even with a 70 overall driving dunk. So just keep that in mind. For my mid-range shooting is at an 81. That's actually a really reliable mid-range, which is where I take most of my shots. So just trust me and you will get a lot of green releases from the mid-range and from the 3-point area. For my 3-point shooting, both of them are both at a 74 for my open shot 3 and my contested 3. Now, that might seem low to you guys, but trust me, he still makes green releases. You guys have seen it in all my intros. I get tons of green releases, so do not let that discourage you guys. My post scoring, I have not touched it since I am a point guard. I'm never going to be in the post. That makes no sense to upgrade. For my defending, almost everything is at a 74. I actually like my defense better on this 6'5 playmaker when compared to my 6'10 playmaker, just because my 6'5 playmaker can stick with my opponents because of his speed. Now for my playmaking attributes, which is the most important attribute for a playmaker, my ball control is a 93 and my passing attributes are a 94 all across the board. My ball control is a 93, which is an important deal. That means I can speed boost without boost. You'll still be 6'5", which means you have a good amount of height. The combination of being able to speed boost, which is deadly. Have not even touched my rebounding and my strength, so we're just gonna move past that. Now for my agility, which is very important, it is a 92. My acceleration is an 89 and my vertical is a 92, which means he's an athletic beast. My speed with the ball is a 95. I forgot to mention that, which means you're gonna be extremely fast at my court, my park, and my career. Alright, here I'm going to show you guys every single badge I have for my playmaking point guard, but I'm actually not going to talk about the badges. I'm going to talk about the top 5 badges that you must have for any my player or any archetype right here, right now. Of course, you must have the grand badge for whatever archetype you have. That is a given. Just go ahead and grind for that, because trust me, once you have that grand badge activated for that little amount of time at the park, you are practically unguardable and you're like a superhuman out there. The next badge that I recommend that you guys get is Ankle Breaker, which is a very important badge. If you just break someone's ankle, that you just take them out of the play. Pick and Roll Maestro is a very important badge. It increases your shooting ability once you get screen for you at the park. Difficult Shots is a very important badge, just because when people are on your face, you can make those crazy shots. And of course, the Deadeye badges are mostly important. You can make those shots when people are all up in your guard from the 3-point line and the mid-range area. So go ahead and start grinding for those 5 badges, which is very important. But yeah, guys, that is the best build in NBA 2K17. After all these patches, I can speak from experience, since you guys have seen it in almost every single one of my videos and intros. Ankle breakers, green releases, posterizers for days with this build. So make sure you go ahead and try it out. It has been your boy Emperor Mufasa. Let's get 300 likes on this YouTube video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.